Why are you naked? Put some clothes on. Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome back to what will be the final part of the orange generation of my Not So Berry challenge. Because, like I said to you guys, I think in the last part, I did work on Honey's charisma skill off screen. I think she needed like a level and a half. We are now sitting at 92%, so it will complete getting to level 10 today, and that will be the official final handover point for her to pass the reins of being the focus sim on to little Blossom, who is over here having a nice little nap. So it's a Sunday night going into Monday morning. The other thing I was thinking, if we can, and I make no guarantees because I don't know how they've set this Nature's Calling event login reward thing up, but I'm hoping we can do this with a child sim. I'm not optimistic. They usually don't integrate child sims into things very well, but I'm hoping we can, because she obviously next generation is going to be focused on gardening. Pink generation is like they're into nature and writing, but they get a job in the business career because they're sensible. In fact, why don't we review that real quick? How wild is it that we're going into the 7th generation and we're on the 7th generation of Medieval Legacy, which is actually the final generation for Medieval Legacy. I've been doing these challenges for a long time, you guys. I need to pick some. I like legacy challenges. I do actually enjoy them, but I need to pick shorter challenges. Anyway, so we've read over this. She's obviously not growing up poor, but that's fine. She thinks Honey's in the business career. She longs to write romance novels, but is too afraid to quit her steady job and follow her dreams. She's practical and knows the chances of making it as a writer are slim. I can attest to that. So you stay working at your 9 to 5. As an adult, you finally decide to pursue your dreams. Having a well-maintained garden doesn't mean being super into gardening. One of my dogs is shaking right behind me, if you guys can hear that. Complete the postcard collection. We can't start that till she's a teen. Speaking of poor integration for children, master writing and wellness skills. I don't think I knew that. I wonder if she can start getting that skill when she's a child. Again, probably not. She might be able to meditate. I'm not sure. Wants to be a best-selling author, have a well-maintained garden, quit her day job as an adult to pursue her dreams, which we've had a few life changes as adults type generation so far. I like it changing up partway through. She doesn't have to be super like, she doesn't need to go down the enchanted by nature crazy plant person route. She just needs it to be well maintained. But given she's going to be quitting a career and starting the writing career as an adult, having a good garden is a good way to supplement the household funds. So I'm fine with that, and I figure that works with new skill day was awful, Rosé, buddy. That's unfortunate for you. Everyone else did it. Also, why aren't you in bed, child? Wait, did you get up already? No, you just didn't go to bed. Have cued it like 3 times. Love that for me. It's fine. I don't know why he won't. It's not this toy, right? He slept in this bed before. Let's just confirm. I don't think the toy makes any difference. No, it doesn't. Now, they've both finished their initial aspirations. I've put him on Creative Genius just because we already have a treehouse and I didn't want to do the same one as Blossom. Blossom, I'm trying to do WizKid real quick. She needs to finish her homework one more time. The reason for that is because if I want her to do well in the business career is logic-based, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Nico's got a dread of solitude through a lack of connection. Buddy! Enjoy his own... Oh, mate. Wow. Also, she's having an emotion bomb. Do you really want to connect with her when she's doing this constantly? It's actually annoying. I should probably let the fame go away. Wait, put that away. Don't just leave it on the bench. I know we have a maid. It's ironic that Nico's the one that thinks he has a lack of connection, given I, was it last part? The part before? I spent, most of the part focusing on Nico, and he had a little cheeky woohoo with Allison. We got a cat, and all of that was because of his midlife crisis that he wanted to connect. I guess he just must want connection with others more. Do you know what I mean? I would say maybe he's an extrovert, but he doesn't give extrovert. But I was thinking, you know how extroverts like to socialize, and I can't imagine. But anyway, they're into that. Maybe he's a misdiagnosed extrovert. Also, this needs emptying. Let's empty the trash on that before it breaks. Oh, one thing I did do, which I remember, I roofed over both of the decks because the robot vacuum on the ground floor will come out onto the deck, and if it's raining it will break. So to try and save me from constantly having to repair, I put little, they're technically floor pieces. Yeah, hopefully the vacuum cleaner breaks less. What is happening? Sir, are you okay? It's the dead of winter. Oh, I also took the roof off the pool. There was a glass roof in this area. I think my logic was they can't sunbathe on the towels. So Plus, it was very close to the house, to be fair. It looked a bit strange. Nico, what are you doing? Oh, he's gone to just have a chat to Manuel in his room. Give him a heartfelt compliment and joke about old times and hug him lovingly. Oh, I forgot the game thinks that these two are siblings because I was messing with the parents of the children. And it got very confused. Let's end the woohoo partnership because it's not working. Let's just swap baby milestone stories, discuss if the chicken came first, random, and tell an unbelievable story, swap stories again, propose a crazy scheme. You're carrying on. What are you carrying on about? Why is there potatoes on the floor? Don't understand. I will try and have her, actually maybe what I'll do is I'll super quickly speed run all of this and then attempt to have her get that last little bit before work. I don't think it will happen. Wait, you just cancelled all of the other things? Is anyone else having this problem at the moment? I'm especially interested for those of you who don't use mods. Are you having the issue where your Sims just reset constantly? Because I don't know if it's a mod thing or if it's just the game being the game, right? I have no idea. What's the matter, Starbuck? Oh, you need some social? I'll have Nico come out here. It annoys me how all of the temperament interactions are like so far buried in this ring. So many clicks. How are we going over here, young lady? Oh, you broke the toilet. Good job. Why are these both pink? Manuel's neutral about Honey? Aww. She doesn't know his attraction feelings to her and she's neutral to him. Honey's unsatisfied with Nico? That's not ideal. I do have them, like I try and have them woohoo equally. If I have her woohoo with one of the two fellas, I might not show it on screen, like I might do it afterwards, but I am actually quite even-handed because I don't pay that much attention to the satisfaction to know where she's at with both of them and where they're at with each other, and I don't want anyone breaking up with anyone, so go flirt with him. Oh my god, are you the one causing this to not work? What is happening? Very annoying. Ask a risque question. Go. Where are you going? She's not listening to me. She does need fun. I mean, it'd be good to have this, then woohoo before. Ew, this may not be the place to do this. Oh, fine. I was gonna have them flirt first, but we'll just cut to the chase. What's the matter? Who's calling? Wait, hello? Have I ever tried the motive trials? Does have work soon, but also I just don't know what state his needs were in. I think they were okay, right? Why not? Yeah, they're okay. I mean, his hygiene is not good. This does mean he'll skip work is the only thing. I have done the motive trials once before. The only time I've ever successfully completed it was actually, I think, with a vampire. Yeah, he's got work in an hour. If I could have, I would have had him take the day off before I replied, but obviously that's not how these pop-ups work. So they can do what they're doing. Hopefully that will increase their satisfaction. Are you talking to the, oh, he's talking to the plants, little guy. You digging up my, whatever plant that is. You digging up my basil. You right over there? Okay, it's pink. That's a good sign. Fine. Well, if you guys could just flirt for a little bit before she has to leave for work. Offer him a rose. We're away from the dumpster now, which compliment his woohoo technique. I don't know why I even do this because it'll probably reset, but I'm just going to queue a few things so she can like work on that a little bit. Her fun's gone up. That's great. And she's seeing stars. I'm multitasking, you guys. We got to charisma level 10. That's fantastic. She can upload a viral video and call her boss to negotiate a promotion. I mean, we are top of the band. Top of the band. That was such public service speak. Are you stealing my food? Are you stealing my tomato over there, Ginger? He's totally stealing an apple or something. Anyway, she's off to work. I might see if Nico can deal with this fox while we're here. Yay, Blossom! It's our new heir. She's an A student. What I might do, just because she needs it for her current aspiration, I'm gonna have her really quickly come up here. We'll try and get her focused because she only needs to do her homework one more time while focused. So it'd be good to get that done. And I guess I'll have him play pretend fairy tale castle in the treehouse. I don't think that you, lady, at least adult lady, should be inviting my small child to your house. That's weird. They both got solar system projects. Yes! She's mental level 10 as well. Fantastic. All right, do your homework. But we literally just... I'm so confused. She was seeing stars from woohooing in a... Why are you naked? Put some clothes on. Clean out spoiled food. Where is he keeping it? What is happening? What is happening? Put some clothes on. You have children. Thank you. What? Look, he's literally still feeling flirty from flirting and they have no romantic satisfaction. I don't know if that's just because I left it too late or if it's bugged out. I don't know. Honey, who is not here, has just learned more about Nico and is attracted to him. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, because I forgot, is pay the bills. Then I need to try and get some romantic satisfaction with Nico again. I don't understand. What do I have to do to get... Am I just not understanding what I need to do here? I'm lost. Look how low their romance bar is. What happened? Is that because the romantic satisfaction ended? Did it like reset? They had like max romance, didn't they? I mean, they can still do steamy makeouts. Makeouts? Steamy? Is that how you... They can make out steamily. I feel like this is bugged. This does not feel right. I don't know what's happening. What? What? Hello? You need to make him love you more, please. I cannot tolerate this intolerable situation by definition. Are the kids being grossed out? I feel like the kids are being grossed out. I'm trying to speed run this here. Okay, she's got romance level 8. Let's just pause it for a sec because I just want to check. Did she do her homework? Are we on the next level? We are. We need 3 emotion potions. We don't have the thing. Now, I've learned the hard way you put these things outside because they do sometimes catch fire. She doesn't really need it from a like skills point of view. They've got romantic satisfaction again, you guys. That loud music is Roseo. He's in a loud phase. Ooh, he's a pirate. Yarr. We're gonna see La Bimba. I mean, that sounds like a good idea. Let's take that costume off that you spent all that time putting on. You know, I don't think I've ever really used emotion potions. I make them when I have to, and then they just sit in my Sims inventories forever. All right, Blossom. How you going? Yes, be steamy. I'm correcting the mistake the game made. How is he going? Yeah, he's not going to make it. I assume that as soon as any of these reach 0, he fails. I can't even remember what you get for completing it. Oh, buddy, what am I doing to you? Let's have a look at this thing. What do I have to do? They've divided the quests out into this tab. I don't know what that means. Do I need to click on a sim and say embrace the call of the wind? The other sim it would be logical to try it with is little Mr. Cuddlebug over here. Wait, was that the end of the aspiration? I thought she was only on level 2. Damn, girl. Can I? What are these options? She's already got this. She's already got this. Literally, all we have to do is play pretend and stargaze, and I think we can knock this one off as well. Speed running. Speed running, you guys. So play pretend in a treehouse. Well, let's quickly do that. Be Space Explorer girl, and then maybe you could have a shower or a bath and then go to bed. Because I don't remember what the rewards are, but at this point I'm just collecting all of the childhood rewards. It doesn't need to be that loud. He's like, but it does though. All right, Nico, we need to embrace the call of the wind. Look at them. How dare they decide they had no romantic satisfaction. Outrageous. How did she not get more fun earlier? I mean, this is giving her fun, which is great. How do I do this? Oh, I had to click on this. As you step outside, a gentle breeze caresses your face, carrying whispers that seem almost audible. Could it be the voice of nature calling you? There are rumors that speak of ancient secrets hidden in the rustling leaves and the shimmering waters. You feel an inexplicable draw to the outdoors, as if the wind itself beckons them to uncover its mysteries. I was just thinking the grammar so far was going really well, and then that happened. The wind itself beckons. Oh, them like Nico. You, because it goes from you to them. That's why I was confused. So it's like them like the outdoors, and then it's is the wind. Anyway, it's fine. This grammar lesson brought to you by me. Whether it's the promise of tranquility, the thrill of discovery, the allure of romance, the journey begins now. Oh, okay. So you have to trigger the quest. Can I do this with her though? I can. Does that trigger for everybody? Okay, so everyone has access. Visit a park, set up a picnic. It's optional because not everyone's going to have a romantic blanket, I guess. Okay, so I can do this with her. That's good. Nico just set the house on fire. He electrocuted himself. And then immediately this thing caught fire. Nico, please put the fire out. Don't just run away. What did you burn? What was that? Was it a pot plant? I love how we lost over $1,000 and we got 470 back. Typical insurance, I will say. I thought he was gonna die then. I wasn't recording because I was just like fast speeding it, waiting to see how Manuel was doing. Can you clean the floor? He's hiding the evidence of his crime, and Honey's gonna come down and be like, where'd that pot plant go? You didn't do a very good job. Oh mate, did you finish? Did you actually win? He actually won. Please tell me that's not the only thing. It was a battle to the bitter end, but Manuel survived as the last sim standing. It was honestly a ton of fun. I do remember when I did do this that I was incredibly disappointed with the rewards. If it's just a moodlet though. Okay, well, I am incredibly annoyed. Game's not going to give him a trophy. I will. Let's give him a toilet because that seems like the most appropriate. He did win, so he should get the nicest one. And then I'm going to make it an heirloom because he earned that. He got a toilet trophy. Oh no, he is actually going all the way up there. You're going to wet yourself. Stop. Replace this bath because I don't want it to catch fire. And then take a bath. Okay, it's clearly very special. I mean, yes, he earned it. And also this +3 confident moodlet, you guys. Manuel just passed out on the floor. I don't know why he didn't go to bed like I told him to. I don't know if he's too hungry. I said get leftovers. Why did it cancel? I feel like that's going to be the theme of this video, is me ranting about things not following through. I didn't know it was also a light. That's fantastic. I love that so much. So I'm guessing from Honey weeding the plants, we ticked off the spend time outdoors. Guys, it was Starbuck's birthday! Starbuck has grown from a foal to an adult horse. He can now be ridden, trained, entered in competitions, and can mate with other horses. That is very exciting. Yeah, you put it there. Literally right then. Oh my god, use the bin. I forgot about the animals and they look very desperately in need of love. I thought I had a ranch hand, but he's just talking to them, not doing anything useful. Honestly, why do I even have you? Bradley, why do you exist? Should Blossom invite her for her classmate? Sure. I was actually planning on taking them kids to the park, so I guess Adeline could come too. Wait, Adeline is our cousin. Did I give Adeline a makeover? I don't. See, this outfit sort of looks put together, but I don't really like that hair. So I feel like I didn't do that. Yeah, no, they definitely haven't had a makeover. So I'm just going to deal with that real quick and I'll get back to you. Dear Lord, what are these glasses? All right, you guys, I've given the twins a makeover. So we'll start with Adeline because she was the one that was at our house. So she aged up with the insider trait and also randomly mind and body. So I decided I didn't change their traits or anything. I just dressed them and gave them interests that I thought went with their traits. So Adeline is into a whole bunch of social stuff and I gave her a lack of wellness as well. I thought if she had that in common with her cousin as they get older, maybe that could be something they could do together. And she dislikes complaints and silly behavior. She's a bit more like positive social interactions, likes having people around her. If the kids get into a club, maybe I'll have Adeline actually start it because she wants to be like, she's the ringleader. She's the extrovert kind of thing. Whereas obviously little Blossom is not. So because she wants to be an insider, I decided she's a bit more trendy. You know, she reads, I'd say fashion magazines, but who reads magazines anymore? She's up on the latest trend, TikToks or SimToks or whatever we use in The Sims, brand names, that kind of stuff. So I've tried to dress her accordingly. It is also winter in games, so I've made them go slightly warmer. Also, both kids aged up with glasses randomly, so I did keep it, but it made me wonder, because unless Lilac's been wearing contacts this whole time, which is possible, I didn't think, and she had Science Baby on her own, so I don't know where the poor eyesight would have come from, but that's a thing that has happened. So, you know, there we go. I actually particularly love her winter wear, and it is really cold here as I'm recording this. That's probably why. Brennan aged up as a green fiend. Obviously takes a lot after his grandmother, after Lavender. He's growing up in a house with recycling and all that kind of stuff, so he's just leaned into that, I guess. Maybe he heard all the stories, because I think the twins were born after Lavender was not with us anymore, but he's heard a lot about his grandma and he's super into it. So I think he's a little bit more dorky. Probably his sister is a bit embarrassed by Brennan. He's a bit of a nerd. I gave him more like nature-y interests, and he's interested in things like discussing hobbies because he's got a very passionate hobby himself. So he likes learning about other people's hobbies, and probably it gives him an excuse to talk about his own, right? So I leaned into the green with him. He did age up with a lot of green already, and he had the green glasses, so I just rolled with that. But that's little Brennan, who is our little cousin. So, of course, when I jumped out of Cass, it dropped me into the Tenebrous household. So I quickly changed their bedroom. So they're still sharing a bedroom at the moment, but they've got bunk beds because it's not that big a space. I gave them each a separate dresser and I put something for their interests on top. There is actually room on this lot to have a second bedroom here, and we do have a study as well. But I wanted to do this quickly. So I decided for now they're still sharing a room. But what I'm going to do really quick, I know I said I was going to do all of this really quick. I brought Adeline back here because she wants to start a club. So I'm going to have her start a club, a cousins club, I guess, and I'm going to put all of them in. I like that Blossom and Rosé are in a club, but they're not the leaders of it. So I will set it up from here. I will... Oh, does she not actually know Roseo? That's unfortunate. If I go add a mission rule and I say age child real quick, I should actually be able to select him from here and then I can take it off. Perfect. So we've added Roseo as well. And then what are we going to choose? We're going to choose fun and games, and they're going to... No, they're boring. Kids' activities, I guess, for now. Play on playground equipment. I'm trying to think of things that she'd be into. Use activity table. We could play some marbles. I saw that in there as well. We do have marbles at our house. Be friendly to the Cousins Club. All right, we have come to a park in Newcrest because there were only park in Cottage Living World. Henford or Bagley was the national park. I wasn't sure it'd count. There's no pond here. Also, it's the depths of winter. How am I supposed to go fishing on a pond in the depths of winter? So obviously the answer to my question is to come to Oasis Springs where it is not covered in heavy snow. I'm hoping this little pond up the back of the area counts. And then I can have Roseo and Adeline maybe do something a bit more fun than fishing. Problem is it's not a pond, but it is. Listen to the wind on a park bench. Well, let's give them a chance to catch some fish, maybe first. We could catch a cowplant here. This is the base game good spot to catch cowplant berries. The other really good spot to catch cowplant berries, if you have the Strangerville pack, the neighborhood that's at the top of the plateau, the fishing spot there is really good for violins and cowplant berries specifically. Look at you catching a fish. We're gonna have to get a fish tank, aren't we? That's usually what I do when I do like a one-off fishing thing. Good job, buddy. Look at that. Listen to the wind on a park bench. Does this count? Yes. Oh, he had a bummer school day and his mouth's hurting and there was a fire. This isn't really your vibe, to be honest. Although she did want to stargaze, which is similar. Set up a picnic. That should be 2 words. Set up a picnic on a romantic blanket. Roseo, where'd you go, buddy? Are you listening to the wind? I like that we're tag teaming who's doing this thing. What do I have to do now? Attune to the echoes. A faint sound carries to your ears, almost like a voice. Thank you for listening. I'm a spirit caught in the wind, seeking to regain my true form. Your attunement to nature is helping me to regain my strength. Please continue to aid me, and together we will restore what was lost. Ask one sim if they hear the whispers too. Well, she just volunteered, so let's ask. She's like, my mum isn't going to get divorced because she never got married. Now we have to buy a woodworking table and stargaze. That's very convenient for me. I thought I was imagining it. It's comforting to know I'm not alone in sensing the mystery around us. Oh, look, even Brennan's given up. Catch this fish and we'll call it done. Maybe we'll take the kids home. I will say the reclaimed woodworking table skin of the normal woodworking table does actually fit in very well into our barn with all of Nico's other tools and gardening stuff. I think it fits in quite well. So I've got Nico out here doing the sculptures. The first one didn't check off, so I'm assuming that he made a pile of junk. I don't really know. That's fine. And I've got Manuel, in theory, except he's ignoring me, going for a jog. It's not the first time I've cued at you guys. I'm sure you can guess. These guys are out here playing. I just started a club gathering and figured they could just play. And I'm thinking Blossom might get them to all stargaze together. Also, my picnic blanket I didn't get to do because it reset. Let's have grilled cheese on the picnic blanket with the kids. Oh, I can only do it with a couple. Let's go hang out with Brennan. These two are busy playing over here, so that's fine. Look at him getting his confidence up. It is cloudy, so I don't know if we're going to be able to stargaze, but we'll see how it goes. I love that she grabs her burger to go and set up a picnic for grilled cheese. Can she stargaze? How do I stargaze again? Excuse me? Hey, Dad. Hey, horse. Oh my gosh, look at you. I didn't even look at you after you aged up. Look at him. I need to get his saddle and everything set up. I don't know who's going to ride him. I assume Blossom? Nico and Blossom, maybe? So she's stargazing. Hopefully this will be it for this thing for this week. Come back in 2 days and 14 hours. So by the time this video comes out for you guys, we'll already be on week 2. They do have a really long run time though, so if this is the first hearing of this, you can go in and catch up super easily. I actually don't mind that chair. But I'm actually going to end this part here. So the next part will officially be the first in her journey. And I guess we'll do the login reward thing with this family for the most part too. Because I tend to record alternating this one and medieval, I might have to do like a week of that off screen. We'll see how it goes, but it's fine. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.